Hey there. Usually when someone takes the stage to get an Academy Award, it represents a lifetime of working and dreaming of the ultimate Hollywood success, right? But for Porchê Brinker at last month's Oscars, it was actually a triumph of the life she lives, pursuing her passion, which has nothing to do with Hollywood and everything to do with her love of the violin.
It brings me joy, so I love it a lot because it's like my little safe space, and I can help people learn it so they can have a safe space, and it's really fun.
Meet 12-year-old Porchê Brinker. She and her shining personality have become somewhat of a breakout star of the Oscar-winning documentary, The Last Repair Shop.
She's just such a great representative of LAUSD music programs, you know? That's what it's about, right? The repair people are doing what they do for kids like Porchê.
In a way, you know, you can feel like, you know, you're fixing an instrument for the future Grammy winner, if you want to kind of dream a little bit, you know.
Right? She represents over 500,000 kids that are in LAUSD.
As you likely already know, the film is about the dedicated employees of the lone repair shop, focused on making sure 80,000 LAUSD students can all experience the joy of music. The film's co-director, Ben Proudfoot, says initially he was focused on the powerful backstories the employees bring themselves.
All of their stories were about being broken in some way and then fixed by music.
After hearing those stories and being brought to tears time after time, Ben says he knew they had to do whatever they could to make the best movie possible. And that's when his co-director, Chris Bauer, said they needed the kids, actual LAUSD students, to describe how important these instruments are to them.
He knew something that I didn't know, which was the importance that instrument can hold for a kid who can only express themselves in that way.
It helped me focus more.
Ben says Chris was right.
That was a very moving day to hear from the kids. And the soul of the movie kind of came out in all of them, but
I love the violin.
Especially in Porchê, who just grabbed your attention from the first moment and so purely articulated what it meant to her. And with such honesty.
He says Porchê, who was only 10 at the time of filming, became the North Star of the film and subsequent campaign to champion equal access to music education. So with only one extra ticket to the Oscars, he knew who to bring as his date, and she knew how to get ready.
Yeah, because we were at the bridal shop and they had some dresses picked out for me, and I went and I picked out a blue fluffy one that looks like none of them they picked. It looked like Cinderella.
This little Cinderella didn't just go to the Oscars. She led Ben and Chris to the stage. Ben says Porchê and the other kids are the reason they made this film. So having her up there was always the plan if they won.
And when we did, you know, she was sitting on the aisle, and so she, you know, picked up her periwinkle princess dress and just, you know, stormed the stage, blew past Christopher Nolan, past Spielberg, and, you know, claimed her prize. So we were just incredibly proud of her. I thought she just exhibited such poise and just joy, you know, and that really is so pure in her. And yeah, we love her.
So fun. I smiled at Margot Robbie, and I seen Billie Eilish perform, and Ken performed, and I high-fived the Cowboys. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be us or the other documentaries, but I was super happy that I could have this experience and stuff.
And I think that's why people jumped up on their feet, because they saw Porchê coming. You know, I don't think they know who I am, or maybe they know who Chris is, but I think they saw Porchê and they just, you know, she just elicits so much joy and appreciation. And yeah, she has just been such a great inspiration to all of us.
She held the Oscar on stage and didn't stop smiling. The high point of the night for sure. But a close second, smoked salmon pizza as they waited to be led to their seats.
That was yummy. It was so good. I didn't like how the caviar looked though, so Ben ate it.
An experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, it was super fun that I got that experience and all that, like those moments. And somebody said it was a core memory, and I like that.
Yeah. A well-earned core memory for Porchê, Ben, and Chris, the music, sound, and cinematography departments, the repair shop employees, and even LAUSD. Ben says everyone gave so much to this film.
It's a group win, and I think everybody who worked in the movie, if they had to pick one person on whom to heap the joy, it would be Porchê. You know, because it's like, that's what we're doing it for.
Oh, she is just the best. They're like a little film family now. It was so nice to talk to them. You know, I know you want to know, right? I asked Porchê, what was it like holding the Oscar? She said it was heavy. It's a perfect 12-year-old answer. I love that. Yeah. So, you know, this is really all about, Ben was telling me, just the greatness of Los Angeles, the greatness of people in this city. It's easy to kind of forget, you know, when all the stressors of life get to you and get to you around you, it's easy to forget that there is so much good in this city.
Yeah.
Oh, so much good.
I love the violin. I would love to hear her play more.
I know, and you know, so obviously you can hear her play a little bit in the movie, but I wanted her to play,
right?
But she has a broken finger right now because she hurt her finger playing football.
Ah. Multi-talented.
Multi-talented and absolutely a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Yeah.
She's
well, it was shot 2 years ago, so I imagine she's even that much better now.
She's so good, and it's so funny. I was talking to her. I'm like, you know, so tell me about music class, and she was like, oh no, I don't do that anymore. I take private lessons.
Oh, there you go.
Excuse me. She's great. Yeah.
Absolutely love you, Porchê. You're gonna do great things. So great, so great. Thank you for bringing that to us, Brooke.